Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're looking tonight at MicroStrategy stock, giving some predictions and thoughts on what might be coming over the next week or so. As always, if you do enjoy these videos, make sure to please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It does help me out a lot, but do remember, as always, this is not financial advice and I am not a financial advisor. Before we do fully jump in, I'd like to also remind you that I do now have a Patreon page where you can find out about some of the exclusive stocks that I am personally watching. Again, I do upload videos on here almost every single day, so the link to that is first in the description. Now I've said all of that though, we might as well jump straight in and come over and look at this stock. Now the initial thing that I want to do is focus on the trend over the past 5 days and over the past month. Now over the past month specifically, really since about the 11th, we've seen the stock price begin to rise. We're up by 5.75% in this time frame. You can see that we initially found a bottom around 326, but the stock has seen a little bit of a rebound ever since. You're now at a point where, again, after bouncing off of this bottom range, especially where the stock really found this consolidation, we are now seeing a little bit of a move to the upside. And the question now is, where do we go from here? Well, if you were to ask me, I'd say a few things have actually happened over the last week, and this is going to help us a lot into making some thoughts for this upcoming week. We're seeing the stock now remain and break above this key level of support. Like I say, the stock has been sitting in this channel. To the low end, you could call it 318. To the high end, you're looking at supports around 325, 326. And towards the ultimate high of this, you're looking at a breakout period of 336, all the way up to potentially 341. We're now certainly getting out of this range, and again, we saw this in the last couple of trading days of the week. Which is obviously a great thing. Now that we begin to come into this time frame, now we begin to obviously move out of this, the question is, where do we go and what are we looking for? Well, the first thing, the most important thing for me is we don't want to drop back into this channel. We're very, very close to it. We are very close to dropping into this price range again. If you see the stock drop only a couple of dollars lower, you could potentially be looking at entering that. However, zoom into the past, let's say 5 days, and you are seeing the stock looking like it might be finding a nice and strong level of support around 338. Now, this would be ideal. We've seen this support level hold up here and also here briefly in the past, so this could be the next level to watch out for at 338 down to 337.50. If we're able to hold on to this, great. Another thing I'd like to bring your attention to is, especially towards the end of the day on the Friday session, we did see a little bit of an uptick here with this stock price. Now, nothing amazingly impressive, as you can clearly see, but a little bit of momentum coming in towards the late part of the day, begging the question as to whether that strength is potentially still going to be there going forwards into next week. So really, the thing that matters to me most this week, if I'm being honest, is upside. I think we need to find the support ideally as soon as possible. You could make an argument that we already have it. And again, we need to break out. This is going to be very, very important. Levels to break out above. Well, initially you're looking at 350.50. If you look at 350.50 up to 350.60 here, resistance point here in the past, also to a degree here as well. You're looking then to push up way to and past 360. Breaking 360 is going to be the first significant move. We've struggled at this in the last trading week, and we also struggled at this way back around the 22nd or 21st of August. A push above this, a breakthrough this price range, in my opinion, could be the confirmation or the beginning of the actual confirmation of the breakout uptrend. Now, I know a lot of people in previous videos have been saying, well, do you not think that the breakout is already here? And for me, I think it absolutely could be, but I'm not seeing enough confidence for me to necessarily confirm that in my head as of right now. That's not to say that this isn't the breakout. It depends on what your strategy is, right? If we hold this level of support to the downside especially, you can make a very strong argument that this is, the potential breakout. But for me personally, until I do see that with a little bit more strength, I am not 100% convinced. A push above 360 though would, in my opinion, be that. You break to 360, 362 and 368, and then you are looking for pushes way higher, I think. But initially breaking that 360 price point is going to be the most critical thing for this week, in my opinion. I think once you get above that, you're looking to test much more difficult levels at 370, where we've seen difficulty in the past. However, that is a long way away from where we are now. In an ideal world, we'll be pushing this 370, 375 by the end of the upcoming week, but again, that may be a little bit ambitious. If we can break 360 though, which is a much more reasonable target, I'm absolutely happy with that. That would set us in a great trajectory for the week coming after this one, which may sound a little bit far away, but again, we're trying to form this lovely pattern here, which is going to set us up on the right track. I think things honestly are coming along very nicely. I think things are moving in the way for the most part that we would like to see, but we've just got to see more movement, of course, to the upside. That's really going to be the most critical thing. So finding their support as quickly as possible is going to matter a lot. Breaking above these key levels of resistance is going to be key, and again, ultimately just staying out of this channel to the downside and hopefully not touching into 330s, the 320s again. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for here this week. I do think it is possible. I think if we do begin to break this 360 price, which is going to be my main objective for this week, right? Then we're in a very, very strong standpoint. Now, of course, I will be giving you constant updates throughout the week on how we do look here. And again, you come out to the 1 month now, and things are actually taking a lot of a cool off. You come over to the RSI, and that is absolutely neutral now. We're very much in the right standpoint. We have that potential now to see this one run. We were briefly into the overbought range as we did obviously rise up. But now we've obviously cooled off a bit. We're still above key levels, and we could be looking for that potential push onto higher levels from here. I think that would set the stage for an absolutely great week, not in this upcoming week, but although that would be true, but especially going forwards into next week. And really, it's as simple as that for me. So yeah, I have a lot of hope for this stock. I think things are lining up absolutely as I'd like to see. And again, you begin to push 360, and I think things become extremely interesting into 370s and beyond that price point. Now, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say on this in the comment section, so do drop me a comment down below. I appreciate you all watching the video, so thank you so much for the support. And again, if you do want to join us over on Patreon, you will find the link over in the description, where you will see me talking about some stocks which I don't necessarily always have the time to speak about here on the channel. I do think it is quite a good page, but again, I'll leave that up to you. But yeah, I think things are going to be really interesting this week. Again, if we finish green, I'm very, very happy about that. I think it is possible, but of course, only time will tell. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. Thank you for watching the video. And again, if you enjoyed, do let me know. Thank you. See you soon. You guys are ready to get serious about trading for less than the price of a coffee every day? I've got to tell you about the new Patreon page that I have just launched. That's right, guys, I have a new Patreon. I'm going to be sharing everything on here, from my personal stocks that I am watching to pre-market updates, as well as a Discord group which I have started. It's going to allow you to access similar-minded, like-minded people who are also interested in sharing their knowledge about the markets. I'm going to be sharing a lot of stuff over here, guys. There's going to be a lot of exclusive content coming in the next couple of weeks, but do bear in mind, for most of the tiers, spots are limited. The Market Scout, where you'll gain access to the Discord, prices will change after 150 members. At the moment, guys, I'm limited for time, so the Trader's Edge course and above, we're limiting the courses even lower, right? There's a limited amount of people who can join. At the same time, depending on the level of mentorship that you want, we have prices going all the way up from 1450 to the highest tiers over here that you can see. Again, if you're looking to take your journey to that next level, on these middle tiers, this is personally the one that I would recommend, even though it's not the most expensive. It costs less than a coffee every single day, and the amount of information that you'll get here, in my personal opinion, is absolutely worth the value. At the very least, guys, you can become a member for free. The link is down in the description, the comment section, and the bio. Just give it a look and see what you think. And of course, feel free to sign up if you're looking to take your journey even further. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the video.